something.
What am I looking at?
No, look at the screen.
That's the screen. That's
see you?
I can't see anything.
She sounded like Urkel when he's like,
I like that.
oh shit.
Okay.
All right.
big guy.
You know what to do.
Hey, yo, John, we live? Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The blackness. Keep on.
You're listening to the
83.
Podcast
83.
with your host, DJ D.
R&B.
Prince Latif,
83.
Lefty, and
R&B. 83. R&B.
what you sipping on?
Sorrow.
Yeah, 'cause you know this is way too long to wait for that shit.
Come on,
We don't know the words.
We don't. I think we just know the hook.
Exactly. We've been walking now.
You better sing. Right.
Welcome. We are the Rhythm and Brews Podcast. I am Lucky Lefty, and to my left,
It's your boy, Mr. R&B Smooth. What's going on? And to my left,
I am the Podfather of Connecticut, Prince Latif, and over there on the ones and twos.
and twos.
The boy DJ D-Dub, what up?
What you sipping on?
What you sipping on, people? What you sipping on? Yo, turn the music down for a second.
there's definitely tequila in my flask. I just grabbed it.
And our special invited guest, the Haitian queen herself, the songbird, Berdine, Miss Joseph, if you nasty. How you
Very
doing?
nice, Miss Joseph. Then
Yeah.
How you feeling? How you
I'm
feeling?
feeling great. I am so happy to be here. I love you guys. I've been watching you guys for a very long time, and yeah, it's lit.
And we love you too.
Yes,
Definitely
yes.
love you.
Boy, all of that.
That
You wanna-
black boy joy.
You
Yes,
want to
indeed.
tell the new listeners and new watchers who you are.
Yes, I am a singer-songwriter, born in Haiti, raised in America. You know, if you can pronounce it correctly, it's Berdine.
Berdine.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, that's
That's a French.
that's the
Berdine.
Creole.
That's right.
Yeah, right
French,
there,
French.
Berdine.
Yeah, Berdine. Mhm.
Berdine.
Yes, it's in the back of your throat. Right.
Like you got a loogie.
Right, you
Yeah.
gotta.
Berdine.
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 Omelette du.
Ooh.
Omelette du
J'aime ça
fromage.
beaucoup.
Come
oui,
on
oui.
now, come on
Mhm.
now. My dad took
Yeah.
a little spot.
I
Took
know a little
French in
French.
You'll be
school.
very proud.
My little
You'll be very
croissant.
proud.
Hey yo.
Hey, deja vu. Rendezvous.
Okay, come on now.
Lisa
Touche.
Bonet. Yo, how was your night, yo, man?
Me, I've been in the house, man.
Yeah?
I've been trying to stay out of trouble.
I feel
Okay.
you. Same. I got out of work, ran to Target to get a few things, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be home for the rest of the night because outside is expensive.
Right, the way these gas prices
Yeah.
work, brother,
Come on.
I don't go nowhere.
Unless
Yeah.
I need to be there, I ain't going.
Anytime I'm invited, I pull out a calculator.
Turn into Allen real quick when you go down them steps.
Right,
How
right.
much is this Friday night gonna cost me?
Right.
Okay.
I was actually at the Nest last night.
Oh, really? What's happening
Yeah.
over there?
How
What
was
happened
that?
over there?
Truth Anthony, he had a show
That's
Okay.
right.
upstairs.
That's right, yeah.
Shout out to Truth Anthony.
Yeah.
Shout out.
He kind of rocked it too, bro.
Okay.
Because Corinne was up
Congratulations to
there,
him.
right?
Yeah.
Corinne, okay.
Yeah.
okay.
And Shaw, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the event. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Damn, that approached fast.
Sure did.
Yeah, yesterday I said to myself, I'm not doing nothing this weekend. I bought groceries
Mm.
and I said, I'm chilling. Then I got a phone call like, yo, I need you to shoot something for me real quick. Come down. I'm like, all right. So I went to go shoot something because now I do graphic design, Lucky Charms. All right.
Congratulations.
Right,
And
right.
so I go down there and I shoot, and they're doing karaoke, and they're like, "Oh, we're doing a karaoke contest. You should join." I'm like, "I'm chilling. I'm working."
Mhm.
They're like, "Nah, but the prize is $25." I'm like, all right, "I'll take it." You know what I mean?
Did you win?
I won.
Hey now.
Wow.
I won.
Yes.
So now I'm in the finals.
Is that Karaoke
There's a-
Boulevard?
No,
wow.
This was at the gathering. They were
Oh,
like,
okay.
first they were like, we didn't know if we wanted to give it to you because we said we didn't want no professional performers. I'm like, I'm not a professional performer. I'm not even a singer. And you know, I did my cheat code song.
Reasons?
Nah,
Which
only
song?
Ordinary People.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a cheat code.
So
I never heard it.
yeah, so did that, and they're like, yeah, so you're on to the finals, and then if you win, then you get some more money.
See, that's the shit
Wow.
I be feeling sometimes about like, cause I've done like a karaoke competition,
Mm-hmm.
but it's funny because I think that sometimes like they be like if you are an actual singer, like they'll catch on and they'll like purposefully not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Cause like I've done it like the bar in Norwalk. I can't think of the name, but it was on Connecticut Ave. Cause
I know what you're talking
my
about.
Dad, one of my dad's former coworkers, him and his wife actually had like a partnership.
Not in
on it.
Sono?
Nah, it
Mm-mm.
was you know, on Connecticut Ave where the Shell gas station is when you come off 14.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, is it 14? Yes, 14.
You sure it's not 13?
Nah, it's not 13 because that's like Darien. That's
Okay,
closer,
got it. Yeah, you got it.
But it was like in that little plaza in the corner, right across from Home Depot and all of that shit, and the Citibank, on Connecticut Ave. And I did it, and one of my dad's coworkers was actually
Rio?
That might be it. It might be Rio now, but back then it was something different.
Something else.
And one of my dad's boys was actually a judge as well. And he was like, yeah, he goes, I don't know why they didn't pick, you know, your son, because, like, he was better than everybody. But I was like, you know, it's not for people like me who do it seriously.
But there are a lot of ones that they will have professional singers and won't tell people just because they're ringers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
So I was happy to hear that because I'm like, oh, yeah, no, you just got to compete against all these other people that aren't professional. I'm like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Right,
So,
right.
Earth, Wind, and Fire is next.
I was about to say, when you said your cheat code,
Right, I
like,
thought he went to
it had
Reasons
go
because
to
that's
Reasons.
usually what
'Cause
gets
I
him
forgot
a
he even
big.
does
Ordinary
People.
People is like another one of my cheat codes now.
Oh, okay.
Really?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
We got to hear that soon.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was my night. It was
His
it was pretty
falsetto is
cool.
really nice though.
It is. It is.
I didn't know you could sing until that
I
night.
can't though.
I'm not playing this
I'm not a singer
You're not a singer?
at all. I'm an impressionist. What I try to do is sound like the artist, and that's how I have a voice. That is it.
That is it.
That's all I do.
Wow.
Speaking of singing,
Indeed.
you know what we about to do.
D-Dub, you want to tell her the name of that game, sir?
Oh boy.
Hey, one more time. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Good guy.
Now, Miss Songbird,
Yes.
Brother Smooth over here is going to tell you the rules of the game, the shot clock,
Okay.
and we're going to go from there.
All right.
Stir that Kool-Aid, sir.
Oh dear.
So basically, it's a game of word association.
Oh gosh.
My brother to my right is going to give you a series of words. You have to think of a song that contains that word in the lyric. You got to sing it
Oh boy.
or rap it,
Okay.
but you a singer.
I am.
So we're going to expect you to sing.
Okay.
And then you have to give us the name of the song and the artist, and you got 10 seconds to do it.
Jeez.
Now, if you don't get it in that 10 seconds, you got to take a shot.
Okay.
If you do get both, the artist and the song, in 10 seconds, then we have to take a shot.
Okay. So I can only sing the lyric or rap it. I can't twerk the lyric.
That's different.
That's different.
Listen,
I
if you can
wouldn't.
twerk the lyric,
I don't even know how that works.
Right.
I don't.
I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know how that worked.
It's a joke.
You know?
I was like, what?
the lyric.
Huh?
That'll be something. Clapping a key.
Never let
Clapping
them
the
know
key
what
of
you're up
E.
to. Right. Okay.
So that,
Okay.
That's
If
how
you's a
you
lucky
do it.
lefty,
I'ma
does
look
not
this
go
way.
on
yeah.
Prince Latif,
Thank you, sir.
and R&B Smooth.
Oh, put me involved.
I'm not
Right.
putting you on nothing.
You are the single one in this
Yes,
building,
sir.
sir.
Right.
So,
Get
all
us
right.
fucked up.
Should I pull up layup line or?
Layup line.
Layup line.
Okay.
Layup.
All right.
You know, that's
Your word is like.
I really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I am so into you. Really like what you. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Okay, so
there you
what's
go.
the name of the song?
Into You by Tamia.
Oh, I like it.
Right.
I like how she
I
did
like
that.
that.
one.
I like
Very
that.
good. Very
All right,
good.
all right. 3-pointer.
That's an intellectual answer.
It is.
Take your shots.
Yeah.
Take your shots.
Oh yeah. Oh, she knows.
Yo, shout out to you for
Shout out to
remembering
you.
the
Word,
rules.
word,
Yeah.
For
word.
holding us accountable.
Mhm.
Okay.
As I sip.
Don't sit back and relax now.
All right.
Pinkies up, gentlemen.
Yes, indeed. Always.
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 Dub, you got a drink too, sir.
I'm about to say, I see a can.
I see a can.
Underneath,
Just take a sip.
Don't try to act like, oh, he had his hands out like, hey, I forgot this.
yo, my people.
I ain't got nothing to drink.
I ain't got nothing to drink.
Nigga, we see you.
I
You see
do-
all them fucking beers.
I ain't do the right thing.
you know,
All right, let's go back to the foul line.
All right, foul line. You can do 3-pointer.
I'm about to say, do mid-range.
Okay.
Mid-range?
Mid-range. Then we'll,
Mid-range.
then we'll go from logo.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Because Steph
All right.
balled out last night.
Right.
Logo. All right. Your word is dream.
Dream.
Mm.
Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. And I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too. And I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight. There you go.
Well,
Now, who is it?
Well,
There's
I'm
a-
done. We can just end it here. And I'm joking.
technically, I said dream.
Oh, I said the word dream.
You said dreaming.
Wow.
Ooh,
Judges?
judges. I'm with it because I was gonna say I'm dreaming by Christopher
That's
Williams.
where I was going to go, but then I was like, wait, technicality.
I was gonna say,
dreaming.
A dream, a simple fantasy.
I don't even know that song.
That I wish was real.
So this is a unbiased, opinion. By
All
the
right,
way.
tell you what.
Because you
We're gonna,
wanted
no,
that
we're gonna
song.
give it to you.
We'll
We're going to
give
give
you
you
that.
that. We're gonna
song.
give you that. But just give us the
Okay,
name
okay.
and the artist.
Yes.
Okay, it's called "Dreaming of You" by Selena, R.I.P.
All right.
Mm.
Okay.
See, we can't let a classic go.
We can.
Right.
We
All
can.
right.
Sung so
Logo.
well too.
You're
like.
taking
Logo.
me out. You're taking
Oh
me
yeah,
out with
you
this.
Logo.
taking my sip.
All right.
Wait,
Right.
take the sip.
All right.
Come
I'll
Come
take
on
a
now,
third.
take the
I'll take a
sip.
third. I'll take a third.
Okay.
Come
Ooh,
on.
let me focus. Y'all turning it up on me.
Logo.
All right. Your word is king.
King,
Yes.
Shit.
take me to the king.
There you go.
Tearing
I
this game
have
up, bro.
nothing
Nigga, that was a
to
layup, bro.
bring.
You had a king?
I
No,
sure
just
did.
no.
That was good.
But take me to the king. She went. You see how easy she did
Bring
that?
it
yeah, that was very
I
easy.
wasn't thinking she was going to say that.
All right.
We got the songbird here,
Damn.
sir.
All right. Well, this is
Oh, wait.
It's "Take Me to the King," Tamala.
damn.
Come
Pinkies
on.
up.
Roof
Come on, I hope y'all ain't
is
driving.
Wait, hold up.
Y'all got a chauffeur?
Is
I'm
she
not
the
the
first
drummer.
guest to make us drink all 3 rounds?
She is.
She is.
Ooh, I
Nice.
like this for me.
Wow.
First of all, let's clap it up for that.
Yeah, that's a record. That's a
Thank
bar
you so
set.
much. I would like to thank God, my family.
Oh, wow.
And you were afraid of being tipsy when you
Come
left here.
on now.
Oh boy.
Got us out here
Shit. Glad I'm going
with
back
the,
home.
with the
Right?
I gotta go to a birthday party after this.
I have.
Shit.
I
fuck
got
them
work to
kids.
do.
That's right.
Shout out to Ronald.
Okay.
All right now.
All right, now, so we're going to get into these topics a little bit.
Topics.
So, what was it, last weekend? By the time y'all hear this, it was about 2 weekends ago. Brother Smooth and I had the I guess, the honor of going to the Roots picnic out in Philadelphia. It was a good time. It was a good time.
Yeah.
It is festival season.
Yeah, they back outside. The festivals are back in effect.
Yes.
It was my
yes.
first time.
Yeah, your first time going to a festival
So that was an experience.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, since it was your first time ever going to a festival, like what was the experience like for you?
It was I don't want to say overwhelming because it wasn't that. Because to me, it was literally like it was kind of like going to like the Oyster Fest, but just with a shit ton of
Music.
music, more than you would typically see at the Oyster Fest. So it was cool, and it was just like dope to like see everybody outside and just enjoying themselves. You know, being around all that blackness.
Right.
Everything is just always a good time to see people and just kind of like be on one accord throughout the entire time. Because, you know, like we got video footage of where we're just around complete strangers, but we just having a good time singing songs that the DJ got spinning. You know, festival food is expensive. I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
Yes.
It's like $10 for a hot
$10
dog?
for a fry.
Yeah, we paid $10 for French fries, brother.
First of all, let me talk about them.
First of all, fuck them French fries.
Okay? Because it was misrepresentation.
Yeah.
False advertisement. They said crab fries.
I'm thinking, oh shit.
We both think, I'm like, okay. We both thinking, oh shit, crab fries.
Crab season.
Because it's not crab season and you in Philly, so you technically right around the corner from Maryland, and it's blue crab. So I'm like, this right out the Chesapeake Bay. This is the crab I'm about. Get up to the joint. I was like, let me get the crab fries. She's like, cool. She hands me the fries. I'm like, look a little skimp, look a little bear.
She
Right?
put the
But then I
fries
go-
in front of me, bro.
Right,
I looked at the fries, looked at her, looked back down at the fries.
Ain't no crab on there. So I put cheese on mine. I was like, yo, can I get some cheese on it? She's like, yeah. So I was like, cool. But then I noticed like it really came back kind of quick. I was like, now you didn't even go to another section to put the crab on there. What did I miss? Did I blink? And then there was just a pile of Old Bay seasoning on my fries.
It was right.
That was the crab.
That was the crab on our crab fries.
our
Old Bay
crab
seasoning.
Old Bay seasoning.
Old Bay seasoning. I was like,
What?
Had
I just paid
not
$10 for crab fries and there's no crab. She was like, this was just kind of what we say.
to get people in.
To pay $10 for
To pay
French
$10.
fries.
I
for
paid
fries.
Oh my
$10
gosh.
for French fries with Old Bay seasoning.
And my Old Bay
Paid for the
seasoning
convenience.
wasn't even distributed.
Right. His was
My
all
shit
in
was-
the middle.
I had to kind of shake it to get it evenly
Like it
distributed.
was for him. It was French fries, cheese, Old Bay seasoning, all in the center.
Boom. It was like she just took the cup and
So,
right there.
so she admitted to the crime.
Yeah, she was
that's
like,
what
yeah, you know, it's
she's
just kind
like,
of something we
just say that
say
to get people's attention.
because of the crab seasoning.
Wow.
I was
And
like,
I just looked at her and walked away with my
Been-
fries. I was like, all right, I ain't.
been had.
I literally just walked in.
took.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna start my
Run 'em
day arguing
So
with
you
somebody.
can't.
What
you
y'all
can't
think?
go in
What
there
y'all
with,
think
like,
Kanye
foods?
would have done?
You can't walk in with
Raised
food.
hell.
You can only walk in with water,
And they check the bottle.
and they check the
Jeez.
bottle. Like it has to be sealed.
It has
Like,
to
you
be
can't-
sealed and see through.
Yeah.
Right.
And like the only alcohol you can bring is a nip.
Oh, nips are more than enough, though.
Well, yeah.
Also, you can bring alcohol.
Just nips.
Just nips.
Just nips. Because they have like,
Why?
they sell
sponsor it?
cocktails inside.
I mean, also, too, you don't want people
Oh, okay.
cracking nobody over the head with no
right, that's
bottle.
what it is. Because they say
Okay.
like, because most liquor comes in a glass bottle, and then one of the rules is no glass bottles.
And you don't want nobody showing up with Dubra because that's a plastic bottle.
I don't want nobody showing up with Dubra here.
Right.
Like, much less a
Going through
festival.
something?
I see anybody pull up with Dubra.
Like, you got to
so
go.
short. We have to now have
Was
an
Jilly there?
intervention.
Jilly from Philly, if she was there, she was in the crowd like the rest of us.
She wasn't on the bill.
She wasn't on the bill.
It was Jasmine. The two Philly natives was Jasmine and Music.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, music was there.
Yeah,
Oh,
music
nice.
was up there with.
How was that?
Oh, that was,
That
man,
was so
that was a
dope.
time.
It was
It
dope.
was dope.
So it was a medley. It was like, was it DJ Jazzy Jeff with Music Soul Child, SWV, and Keisha Cole.
Mm.
Yeah, so that
Keisha
was.
Cole.
Good.
I thought I said the same thing. We left as soon as Keisha Cole hit the stage.
Why?
Well, for me and Denzel, we were trying to beat traffic.
Okay.
Like we didn't
wow.
stay for.
Oh, wait, y'all drove to the place?
Yeah.
Y'all should have took an Uber.
That's what the girls did, but
Listen to your woman, man.
Well,
Man.
they didn't say that as a plan.
I mean, I'm sure they expected you
common
guys
sense.
to.
Like,
right.
I'm just kind of like, yo, because I'm just kind of like,
I
I'll
love
just
men. You guys
drive.
are just so
If I was there, we was taking
so
an Uber.
smart.
but both nights
Mhm.
we did the same thing. We didn't stay for the main person, like
so
the
you
closer.
guys repeated the same.
We
mistake.
repeated.
So you
the
did
same
insanity.
mistake.
Well, no, because the first night, remember, they were two
2 hours behind. The entire set was 2 hours
schedule.
behind
Like everybody
on both stages.
was so like, so the night that Jasmine was supposed to go on, we're standing there. She was supposed to go on at 7:30, so it's like we're standing there, we're waiting for her to come out. Somebody asked like, "Who's up next?" And we're like, "Well, the DJ just said, are we ready for Jasmine and Mary? But we don't know in what order."
Mary was there?
Mary
Yeah,
was the closer for
was
the
with
first
Roots.
night.
Y'all didn't
Wow.
watch Mary?
No.
So somebody
Oh,
comes
wow.
Oh.
up. Somebody comes up and was like, "Oh nah, Rick Ross has still got to go on." Mind
Rick
you,
Ross there?
it's 7.
Exactly.
It's 7:30, and you talking
It's
about
7:30. Rick Ross was supposed to go on it.
It's supposed to go
uh,
on. He was supposed to go on at like
5 or some shit.
5:15
I'm sorry,
or
I'm
6 or
not.
something.
I'm not impressed with him performing.
So it was
At all.
like, what in the world? But we got who we saw, Tank and the Bangers. They were on the small stage. Chief Keef was there. We saw
a little bit of
him.
Chief Keef, yep.
Saw a little bit of Chief Keef.
It was weird, bruh. Like Chief
was
Keef threw off the
weird.
whole
Yeah,
Like,
it was
set
a
for the small
wild
stage.
set.
Better la salsa.
Hey, niggas was
Right.
going berserk.
There was CK, who's an Afro beats artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We saw CK.
Yeah, he's dope.
We didn't actually go to the stage, but we saw from a distance Tierra Whack.
Oh,
Okay.
she's fire.
Yeah,
We missed
um,
Masego.
We did miss Masego and Kamasi Washington.
Yep.
We missed Kamashi Washington
like,
because we were waiting.
What was
Wow,
the point of
bro.
we
y'all
were waiting
going?
for Jasmine on the main stage, who was 2 hours behind. Like the entire it. I enjoyed the weekend,
Yes.
right? But as far as like keeping up with the set times,
it was too much.
it was.
and I think
I hate to say it was kind of ghetto-ish.
But you
Because
know how
if-
festivals are.
Every festival I've been to, every set has been on time.
I guess. Well, nah, because we waited a minute for Mariah at Essence, and her set sucked.
But yeah, something was very. And even people that I know that have like gone to Roots picnics like damn near every year, they was like, this is the first time for this happening.
Yeah, I heard a couple people was upset on how it was, but
Jasmine Sullivan's mics was off.
What?
Yeah, like they did the
Aw,
same thing to Summer Walker
dang.
on
Are you
the
serious?
second night.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
the mics was off.
Sheesh.
Like her mic kept cutting out.
Mm.
Same thing happened to Summer Walker. She was the closer on the second night, which was weird to me because I'm like, okay, I get Mary closing over Jasmine Sullivan,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't understand Summer Walker closing over Music Soul Child in Philly
Oh, that makes sense. And I'm gonna tell you why. It makes
because
makes
she's the
sense.
younger artist
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
she would bring out our generation.
Exactly.
But I'm like, we're in Philly.
But if they were smart, they could have had Lucky Day and him did the whole half crazy.
I was
over shit.
actually expecting that to happen, but
that would have been. Dope
I was
as
expecting that,
fuck.
but it didn't happen. Because I was also
Lucky taking
expecting
off, yo.
because WizKid was there, so I was expecting WizKid and SWV to go like, "You're the one for me." That do that medley, and that didn't happen either.
Was Burna Boy there? Because he's always something.
Nah, the only Afrobeats artist was CK and
And
WizKid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
How
Wiz
was
Khalifa
Wizkid?
there? I
How
heard
was
Wiz Khalifa
Wizkid?
was there.
You enjoyed him?
we didn't
WizKid?
stay for WizKid because again,
Let's see if you guys are giving me anxiety.
because they were so behind. We were like, "Yo, well, okay."
Jesus Christ.
This was the night. I'm gonna tell you why we left.
Also true.
This was the night that I had bought this THC infused juice,
Okay.
and it had 200 milligrams of THC in it. Right. So even when I purchased it and the guy handed it to me, he said, "Just take a shot of it."
Mm.
And I was like, "All right, bet, cool." But it's hot. It's like 80 something degrees out. I'm standing in the same spot waiting for artists to get to the stage.
Mm.
And now I'm just thirsty, so I'm not thinking about it. and I'm just drinking the juice. I'm just tossing it back because I'm just thirsty.
Right.
And then at a certain point, like at first I was feeling like real good. Like I was like, all right, like I feel amazing. And then time went by and we're just standing there, and I'm like, Denzel looks at me. He's like, "You ready to go?" I said, "Yes."
And mind you,
Wow.
I had no idea.
So-
Drink all of that, because in my
So
mind,
that's
also,
the truth.
that's the truth. And because I told him for people like Mary, like honestly, like I love Mary, but Mary has never been on my list of like I gotta see her live.
Really?
Nah, like you
Same.
know, it's kind of like
I'm not the
I
biggest
can
Mary
see
fan.
if I see her, I see her. If I don't, I won't be devastated, type of thing. But I was also like, if she's ever in the area, and you know, sure, I'll go see her. But to deal with like all that, like I hate. Even if we took an Uber, honestly, I probably would have still left early. Cause like it was just too many people, and I'm like,
Because of
I'm
the
not.
traffic?
Yeah, like I hate traffic, and I hate like even if I'm not driving, I'm like, yo, I just want to be out of here.
You don't want to get stuck because you know
Yeah.
once everybody's leaving at the same time,
Exactly.
the
Like, and
line to
that
get out
is gonna
is
be stupid.
ridiculous.
Like,
I
At
understand.
one point, I turned around from where we were standing. I looked at that entire park. I was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with any of this shit.
So like,
I don't want to deal with any
put
of
it
this
this way,
shit at,
like-
at closing time.
when we left like before the closer or whatever, both nights, and you know the girls stayed because they were getting an Uber back.
Right.
We were at the house for a good 3 or so hours before the girls got home.
Right.
Wow.
Like,
Right.
We get,
So it's like,
we got home at like, what, close to 8, 9,
right,
and they're walking through the door at like
One.
11,
around
12,
midnight. Yeah, around midnight. And by this time, again, with that juice, I was fucked up.
oh yeah, he was
Like
uncomfortably
I was like
high.
on the couch, like,
He was slumped. He was done. So yeah, and because when we got back to where I had parked and shit, when
Oh.
we got there, there was parking officials. They guided you in. When we left, it was like
nope,
they clocked out.
they
was done.
left,
So there was nobody to guide you out of where you parked. And then
and there were no exits.
and there was no exits because everybody, like, since the parking people had left, everybody was just making their own parking. So everybody had pretty much parked around the perimeter of where we parked. So it was like, even if you tried to get out, you could, because there was cars blocking the road of which you had to get out. So I was like, I'm glad we left when we did, because that shit would be fucking annoying
Yeah.
if we waited for everybody to leave at the same
True.
time. It would have been a mess. So yeah, but at the end of the day, I saw Music Soul Child. I saw Tank and the Bangles, which is a good group. Prince put me on while we was driving down to Philly, and then I saw SWV, because that's SWV.
So from the ones that you guys saw, like, who would you say stood out for you, like, that night?
For me, it was a good. Like I finally saw music for the first time.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So
Nice.
that was big to me because music has always been one of my favorite male vocalists.
right.
Also, Tank and the Bangers was big for me because they're a band out of New Orleans. You know what that New Orleans sounds
Mhm.
like. So that band was rocking. And just, the entire experience. Because again, even though I wasn't paying too much attention, like Tierra Whack was doing her thing on stage.
She's fire. She's
Um,
absolutely fire.
I had no idea who CK was until like one of the people we were with like put me on.
You definitely heard his song before.
Right.
Yeah.
They
Definitely
was
heard
like,
his
you.
song.
They were like, you know that song from
His
TikTok.
song is everywhere.
She was like, you know that song from TikTok, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
What song?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the lyrics.
With
you
the
know.
I don't
I
know.
don't even
No, I'm just saying for y'all, copyright.
Oh, word.
What's the That's a sample. That's a sample. I can't think of what sample it is right now, but that's definitely a sample.
But it
sample
was
of
it was a
what?
great time.
Some old song.
Of that song?
Yeah.
Really?
That not
I did not
That-
know that.
that beat is sampled
Oh,
from
okay.
somewhere. I just can't think
Oh my
of
gosh,
it
when
right
you
now.
find it, please send it to me.
got you.
I like that's like I'm such a nerd when it comes to stuff like this. Like I love
So is he.
Yeah.
Yes, like I get so
I'm
excited.
bad
Like,
with
oh
it.
my gosh, the connection.
I will go down the craziest rabbit hole. Let me tell you the rabbit hole I went down the other night. I ended up looking up because Tidal, when it comes to music streaming platforms, Tidal is the best.
Right.
I was looking for. I followed this thing called Songs and Samples. It's page Songs and Samples, and they showed the person that actually sings a song for Jay-Z's 444. It's this white woman, fucking amazing voice. I found her song. I put hers in. I hit track radio. At that point, I heard every single any record that was like a hot record from Kanye, Jay-Z, Pusha, any of the dope artists at that point. All those samples played back to back to back to back.
Title is crazy.
And I looked up and it was 4:00 in the morning. So
444.
I'm about this sample
Right.
life. Yeah, right.
So on the subject of Jay-Z's and festivals,
Mm-hmm.
Summerjam is happening this weekend as well, and I know you had opinions on that.
I maybe would want to see one of two of the artists, but you know it's bad when they're doing buy one get one free tickets.
Yeah, that's a first.
And what still annoys me is when they give away tickets, I will never want to win Summer Jam tickets. Ever. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm a person, if I'm not on the floor, I'm more than likely not going. The
Bougie.
tickets that they give, it ain't bougie, it's an experience.
Bougie.
It's not bougie, it's an experience. When you do it, you're going to be like, damn,
Classy,
you know what?
bougie, average.
I'm going to have to figure out, don't do me like that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make this happen, and they do have things like that, which is good. Where you could pay partial ticket and pay it off in installments, whatever the case may be. But being on the floor, experiencing something, and then being up top is completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. But the tickets they give away at Summer Jam are nosebleeds, straight nosebleeds. People still aren't even buying floor tickets. Half the time, I want to say maybe after 2009, you would see on the floor, because everybody be up at top, you would see on the floor there's so many open seats, and people just go down because nobody is buying those tickets because
they're expensive, nigga.
They're not that bad.
All right, well, how, like, because, again, I've never been to a Summer Jam. I've never cared.
Yeah.
What are they like as far as...
Like $250?
Oh, never mind.
$250?
Yeah, that's basically what we paid for Blues Picnic, so never mind.
And y'all wasn't even on the thing.
Huh?
Y'all,
Right.
y'all wasn't even in the pit part.
Nah, that was reserved for a VIP.
Right, and that was what, like $500 for those tickets?
6.
All right, well, and y'all's was like $250. Y'all paid for yours? Okay.
Tax and fee.
Yeah, okay, so that's still not bad, and I understand that, but the experience being on the floor of a show, like I said, is completely different. But for Summer Jam, people end up coming down to the floor anyway.
Mm.
The last good Summer Jam I went to.
So wait, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna ask you a question.
Mhm.
So you say you would only pay for floor seats, but the people that pay for the seats in the stands can walk down to the floor because the floor is not full.
Listen, when I was going to Summer Jam, those shits was full. Now it's not full.
Okay, just wanted to.
Yeah, now it's not full.
About to say, 'cause it seemed like
Right, because I would have paid for the stands and
paid
walked
for
down to
stands.
the
Oh,
floor.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, what?
That's normally what people do because they'll just hop over. It's too much. Like I'm not doing that at 35. I'm sorry. Like if I gotta get that seat, I'm not.
You're
going.
35?
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
Would have never guessed.
Yeah. You know,
Oh my god.
I do all right.
Okay, Shea Butter.
You already know. But yeah, so like I'm just like when I saw the lineup, I was like, I get it, but it's like none of these dudes is selling out shows.
Right.
You know, it's just, oh, we gotta bring New York, so let's do Fabio Foreign, let's do Burna Boy, let's do Lil Durk. You know, it was supposed to be the Migos, but allegedly they broke up.
Go ahead.
Burna Boy brings a crowd though.
No, he does, yo.
He's
I
know-
saw,
you know,
I saw what he did to
I
Brooklyn.
I went to the
To the Garden or the Brooklyn
yes,
show?
the Madison Square Garden. Oh my gosh.
He sold that out.
Child sold out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sold that out.
And
Yeah.
it's been a few artists that's been able to do that.
That's true.
Yeah.
They just.
I think he's the
posted
first Afrobeat artist, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what, and that's
Yeah.
dope. But he's not even a headliner.
Oh, nah, he puts on a show.
He's not even the headliner.
He puts on a show.
I think the headliner
and
is
he
Fabio
performs.
Foreign. You know?
All right. So I'm looking at the lineup, right?
Mhm.
There are a total of maybe 2 or 3 people that I'd want to see. So for people that don't know who's going to be at Summerjam, it's going to be Fabio Foreign, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, Young Thug, and Gunna are obviously out. City Girls, Pusha T. There's going to be a K-Slay tribute, so I'd like to be there for that. Roddy Ricch, Burna Boy, Benny the Butcher. He was already at the Roots picnic. Shen C, Dream Doll.
Shinsei.
Shinsei, excuse me.
Shinsei, yeah.
Corday, I'd like to see. Young Blue, NLE Choppa, Saucy Santana. I'd only want to see because he's from Bridgeport.
Saucy
Drewski,
Santana?
yeah.
Yeah. Material Girls.
Yeah.
Material girl.
B Love, Junior Choi, 22 G's. I don't know these people. Lady London, she'd be cool to see, but whatever. Dougie B, Nardo Wick, Babyface
Dougie B
Ray.
and Nardo Wick, they get shit hype. I ain't gonna hold you.
They're rappers?
Yeah, but they're not gonna be on the main stage. They're gonna be on the side stages.
Babyface Ray was also at the Roots picnic, and when he was on stage, I was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah, he's from Detroit.
Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
know. Like, I just kept asking Denzel and asking like Denzel would actually know, but I'm like, I was like, "Who's this?"
I don't listen to that shit.
Right, that's what.
He'd be the last person to answer that shit.
But of all of us, he's the youngest, and
He listens to older shit than us.
Wait,
they
Denzel,
said-
can I just dab you on that? Because
Shit.
Come on,
Well,
when
not
they
that,
when they
but
when I
still.
seen Babyface Ray, I didn't
I
see
was
the
saying
Ray
Sweet Baby
part.
Ray.
Like, I was like, hold on,
Yikes.
Babyface going, and then I was like, Babyface Ray.
you know what's funny when they said Babyface? That's what I thought. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
I was like, oh, the goat.
Yeah,
Philly
I'm an old soul too. I don't know.
So you
I
just
don't
saw
know.
Babyface and didn't see that part
yeah,
that
he
said
didn't say
Ray.
the Ray part.
Can you imagine if he had went to see Babyface?
Yeah, there's only-
Oh, could you imagine buying tickets to see
There was only
Babyface
one-
Ray
yeah,
thinking
there's
Babyface gonna be there?
There's only one Babyface in my world.
I know
And
that's
so
right.
I was like, oh, I probably just would have been my
Only
second time
Babyface
seeing
we acknowledge
Babyface.
went to college.
'Cause I've seen Babyface before. I've seen him
done.
in Mother's Day weekend. I went to see Babyface down in Greensboro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I've-
fire.
So
I have aged out of
yeah,
the Summer Jam crowd.
yeah, but-
Mhm.
He has a song coming out with LMA.
yeah, I just seen him post
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and her post it, and I was like, oh,
I'm excited to hear that.
That's
I haven't
Yeah,
even
it's
heard
like-
LMA's album
It's
yet.
It's
I-
like
I'm
two
horrible.
I
different,
heard her album
two
is
different
really good.
genres, two different generations. Two
But
different
he-
voices.
like he,
Genders. Everything is just. I'm here for it.
he can blend in.
Right.
Yo,
He's
he
been
re-
showing that he can, even though he's like
He's an OG.
He's an OG. He's 64. But
Really?
Yeah.
he's 64,
Black don't crack.
and he
He
can,
sure don't.
He'll tell you. I saw him in Greensboro. He was like, the face ain't changed. He was like, but my body. He was like, my knees ain't what they used to.
But what I like about him is that he is like getting in tune with some certain people. Is like, okay, they're worthy of my shit.
Right.
Like
Him and Lucky Day.
I was just about to say that the
Mhm.
Love Should Have Brought You Home record.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
That shit was
I listen
dope.
to that repeat on every time it
Yes,
comes on.
I
That
love
shit
that
was
version. I love
We were
that
talking
version.
about it going down to Philly. And I was
Mhm.
like, yo, it'd be dope if they did like a remix and brought Tony on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would.
That shit would be fun. But yeah, like he's just at this point, he's
No, he was.
But he's been
sliding
that way.
on that LMA joint. I said, okay.
It's already out.
No, they had
Oh,
a
okay.
snippet.
They had
a
a
snippet.
snippet.
Oh,
Yeah,
now I
you know.
gotta hear that snippet.
And I mean,
It's like
he's
it's,
been
it's on the shade
working.
room.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's been working. He's always been working with like cats on the Lodo, like
Yeah.
that are from.
That are worthy of
That
it.
are
Didn't he
from-
also? No, I think no, that wasn't him. I was gonna say, didn't he also work with Ari Lennox for her upcoming album? But that was
Nah,
like,
Jermaine Dupri.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
Jermaine Dupri and Brian Michael
B.
Cox and
yeah, was it Jonte Austin?
John
Jonte
Taylor.
Austin,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jonte Austin, yeah. So
I'm excited for that.
yeah, that's gonna be a good time. Key changes. He gonna give you
I
a
would
key
love to
change.
see a collab with him and her,
That
with
would be
Babyface and her.
Oh,
would
okay,
be dope.
that would be
That would be-
amazing.
Speaking of
because he's
which,
already done it with twice, technically with Bruno.
Speaking of her,
Mhm.
I gotta say this.
Yeah.
She was also in Bridgeport recently.
I did not.
Yeah.
See that. I didn't go. I'm so mad I missed it.
I was a little upset about it too, but I find it really funny
Oh boy.
that my man was supposed to open up the show for them, and Hot 93.7 just said, "Nah, we got it."
Who's your man?
Buddha?
Yes,
Really?
Oh, shit.
Buddha did not
Buddha Love
get
Jones.
to. Buddha did not get to spin.
Really?
Damn.
Wow. Buddha did not get to spin.
I don't know.
And I told him, I said, I'm gonna let things simmer. I said, but I'm gonna talk about it, bro, because that's some bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is not the XL Center. This is not the Oakdale.
Mm-hmm.
This is not anywhere in Hartford.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's called the Hartford Amphitheater,
Mm-hmm.
but this is not Hot 93.7.
Right. This
How
is
the
Bridgeport.
fuck dare you
How the
not
fuck
let
dare
the
you?
man let
I have a
that
question.
man?
How dare you?
How the fuck dare you? How the fuck dare you not let that man spin? I was pissed when he told me that shit.
That's crazy.
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, me neither. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
He was like, yeah, I ain't really saying nothing about it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna say something about
Because
it.
he was on the.
Yeah.
he was
Yes.
promoting it,
Yes. He was just
And-
chilling.
And Berdine, I'm positive you know who Buddha Love Jones is. Because
Yeah,
I
'cause
know
was-
you
I was
be
thinking like, I don't know. Who
you be
Buddha
at
Love
Thelma's
is.
brunches and
who Buddha-
whatnot.
The
Buddha-
Asian
you-
persuasion.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah,
That's
see?
my guy.
AKA Sean
I kept
She.
saying Buddha Love, but then ABA is registering to me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I was a little perturbed about that. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I was
would've-
like,
I
yo,
would've been
how
pretty
was it
upset,
doing that?
'cause
I know
I
that was-
would've. I was gonna, if anything, I would have been there to support Buddha because I
Right.
missed him when he opened up for Erykah Badu.
When he did it for Erykah Badu, I walked by because I was on the floor, and he's like, shout out Lucky Lefty and the Rhythm Brews podcast.
Nice.
He always shows love.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah.
And that shit was packed. And I'm just
Nice.
like, damn.
Shout out to us getting shout out on stage at the amphitheater.
Right, y'all better take a
Exactly.
shot
On
for that.
Listen.
I just grabbed my can.
I need a cup,
I
man.
know what
Right,
she's
y'all
doing.
better, y'all better.
Got a cut.
Oopsies. Y'all better cheer.
She's trying to avoid questions and shit.
No, I love questions.
We
Keep
all
them
got
coming.
your
Yes.
games.
Let's get to the
Speaking of questions,
Let's get to the questions.
I say we just skip the next topic and get right to it.
I don't even remember what the next
Okay.
topic
It was MJ versus Chris Brown, but none of us
Yeah.
feel like talking about that.
Whatever. Baklava.
Let him have. Let him.
Chris Brown, was it June 17th or whatever when that album dropped? 23rd?
I don't know.
I think they're both
20,
great.
22 tracks.
I think they're both great.
20.
He brought it
22.
down. He brought it
Yeah.
down.
You just gotta let each person. At the end of the day, just
I
let
think they're
them
both
be
great. That's like comparing. That's like saying, excuse me. It's like saying Tina Turner, Beyonce. When Beyonce literally have come out and said, "Hey, she's been such an inspiration for her."
Mhm.
Obviously, even with the way she performs on stage and she puts on a show, it's kind of like everybody has a little bit of Michael Jackson in them. You know what I'm saying? So everybody international.
Yeah.
Like, so
Like, their
Chris don't
arguments-
beatbox.
right.
The
And the thing is, but
arguments
Chris
is
don't walk
wild.
around saying like, "Yo, I'm the next MJ." You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
he's
Nah.
definitely
Yeah.
humble when it comes
and
to
that's
that.
the thing. And that's the thing. Like I've definitely respected about him is like he's never walked around saying that. And
Right.
he also don't feed into it like that because it's like who your influence is.
Right.
Right.
I think the craziest thing for me is like people's arguments because it's like you adding shit in to try and
Oh yeah,
like
that NFL player
yeah
dude.
like
That's
you
because he never seen Moonwalker.
right like you just saying shit. You saying shit from an athletic standpoint because
Wait,
you're
I'm
an
lost.
athlete.
What happened?
So there was a former football
talk
player,
about it.
Ray Clark, and he was like, since we're here, he said that Mike can do backflips and all of that shit and front flips.
Chris.
Chris, I'm
Mhm.
sorry, and we're like, okay. Tank brought up the fact that he was like he has his own clothing line, this, that, and the third. And my thing is, I was like, Michael is just a fashion icon, and he never had a line. Like he never needed to be that. So
right.
just let each artist be.
Yeah, first of all,
what they are
and it
for
doesn't mean
their-
that Michael Jackson is not able to do it. But let's be honest, Chris' music is very modern. It's modern pop, right? And then you have Michael Jackson, which was like classic pop, right? So the thing is, it's like
King of
everything,
pop.
king of pop, right? So everything has to make sense. So the songs that Michael Jackson was doing maybe necessarily didn't require a backflip. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it's like the crowd that back in the day, it's like
His background dancers did backflips.
yeah, they didn't care for that.
They
They just wanted to
wasn't-
see him
they
moonwalk
wasn't
and
looking for Mike
he
to
do
do
his
that.
little, you know what I'm
Yeah, a
saying?
little hip thrust.
Yeah.
Right, and then we're like, that's his thing, and then we know it, and then it's like we know that Chris, because if Chris does the hip thrust, like, oh, now you copying Michael Jackson. His thing is the black flips, and maybe his background with gymnastic and how just how dope he is. But I think I think they're both dope, and I think what I love about Chris is the fact that is the little fun fact where I don't know if I'm correct, so don't quote me on this. However, with Chris, he didn't necessarily was supposed to be a singer. He was really
a
a
rapper.
dancer, right? Well, before
Yeah.
that, but he was really a dancer,
Yeah.
and the fact that the man could just carry a tune and look what he's done. And this is not just you
Yeah.
can carry a tone. He really could sing.
Yeah.
Like he put time in the discipline. Chris Brown could really sing better than half the people that really call themselves singers, like male singers in the industry. And this is what I mean. I'm supposed to be like technically a dancer, kind of look like J-Lo. She started as a dancer. And it's like, oh, but you could sing too, so
No,
let's
you
just
can't.
bring it together.
Barely.
You can hum.
Yeah.
You
And
can
he
hum a
went
little ditty.
and he went on to inspire a whole
see what you did
generation at a very young age. At that
Yeah.
very young age.
So you
Oh shit!
you just
He
gotta
just
let
went over
him-
my head twice.
gotta let them both be who
Yeah, they both just dope to me.
Gotta let them both be.
I mean, but the thing
greats.
about Chris is this is why he's in talks of Michael Jackson's lane, because Chris is an entertainer.
Right,
Usher is an entertainer.
right.
Chris Brown, Omarion, Usher, Michael Jackson is not a genre of music.
I'm so upset that I'm not in on this. Because I would have
From an
totally,
episode
I
of
would
the
have
Boondocks.
totally
From
joined.
It's from an episode of Boondocks.
Yikes. Next time, can we please rehearse?
We off
you.
the top with everything.
Thank you.
We off the top with everything. Yeah, but that it's stupid, man, because you got Chris fighting a ghost. You can't do that.
But you know what, though? That's an honor.
It's definitely an honor.
Because you have to actually have the talent to even be in the category of somebody saying Chris against Mike. They wouldn't put it with anybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's an honor. Somebody says, oh, Berdine between Beyonce. I'm like, oh, Jesus. Ooh, okay, I've worked for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, to be compared to the greatest, regardless, it's an honor.
Like Mike, I ain't seen a better tribute from Mike since Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even just talking about the BET Awards. I'm talking about he did one when Mike was alive. Like, dog, Chris is the closest thing next to Michael, but he is not Michael.
Right. He's Chris.
And he's not better than Michael. There's never gonna be anyone better than Michael.
It's
I'm
like
sorry.
Whitney. Nobody will ever touch Whitney Houston.
Not never.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody will ever touch
Nobody.
Prince.
Yeah.
Nope.
I had a really bad joke, but I'm gonna leave that.
Yeah,
alone.
let's not.
Yeah, it's not right. Sorry.
So
Moving
Berdine.
right
So Berdine.
Ease up on the shots, okay?
Right.
He gets loose.
He does usually drink an entire bottle every episode.
Not every
and be
episode.
asleep by the time we're done.
Oh, boy.
First of all, first time I saw you perform Berdine,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was maybe 5 years ago at Grown and Sexy Poetry out in Waterbury.
Yes.
And from then, I've been seeing you a lot on the open mic scene and doing things like that. So just to see like your growth from there to where you are now, I just want to applaud you, first of all, and thank you for coming here
Thank you.
once again. But I do want to ask, like, how you got started,
Mm-hmm.
just in the realm of being a musician.
All right, how much time we got?
We got some time.
We got some time.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to sum it up, right? But so obviously, if you guys, are aware, I'm from Haiti. I was born there. I came here when I was 9 years old. I didn't speak any English, none of that, right? You can hear a little accent here every now
Yeah,
and then.
yeah, a little bit.
But you also speak English very well for
Right.
someone who couldn't
Yeah.
speak it when you got here.
Thank you. Oh, Jesus, it was a journey. But it became. But so coming here, the kids used to be so mean to me and just, they'll try because they could never, but they'll try to bully me, whatever. And I just remember, I think I was like in 4th or 5th grade, and I had auditioned for Annie, the musical, and every kid was just like, oh my gosh, like, they was like, what's going on? I think I was like 9 years old or 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh my gosh, she could sing. And then ever since then, they just respected me, right? And I went on to middle school where I would always perform in school. And I just felt like the stage was really like my home.
Mm.
Now, however, you guys know I'm always dancing. So obviously, my first, fun facts about me, right? So my first real passion really was drawing. I'm really good at drawing, and I'm really good at painting. And then I went into dancing. And there's this guy named Jamie Locust, shout outs to him, who's danced along Michael Jackson, speaking of which, and also was in the video with Janet Jackson. I forgot the name of the song, but when she's like in like combat, you know what I'm saying, when they're like dancing.
Rhythm Nation?
Yes, if you look, the little guy that's next to her, that's him. So, so literally when I was in middle school, I used to just dance. And my middle school teacher, they had like a scholarship going on. And, you know, I was like, I'm not going to sign up for it. My parents don't speak English anyways. Like, they're not going to know, you know, how to navigate this and bring me to practice. So I just like, I'm not going to sign up for it. And she signed me up behind my back. And literally, right, and vouched for me to get the scholarship. And I ended up dancing with him for like a year, right?
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. And so that was like my second passion. And then once, you know, I started singing, I just kind of felt like, every time I was on stage, I felt like I was home. And I just naturally just gravitated towards music more. And then we'll fast forward to, I want to say high school. Shout out to Dr. Sullivan, my guidance counselor. He used to always be like, oh my God, you're so amazing. Like, you should, you know, audition for X Factor or something like that. You know, one of those shows. And I was like, I don't know, I'll try. I ended up trying for X Factor. I got to like second round. I didn't make it, but it was fine. So I kept going, and then I graduated high school, and he believed in me so much that he literally pulled me out of class, and he was like, "You're gonna sit in my office and you're gonna sign up for this show, right?"
Wow.
And so I signed up for. I didn't make it for X Factor, but it gave me the courage and the just for me to feel brave enough to try out for The Voice. So then once I tried out for The Voice when I was in college, I was really, that's one thing about me, I'm very willing, right? Like, I don't talk much about the tenacity that I have. Because if, like, you guys do this podcast, right? It's like, if you guys didn't show up today, who else was going to show up today? You know what I mean?
Right.
If you didn't get in your car and you didn't drive yourself here, who else is gonna do it? So it's like when you believe in something, you don't wait for somebody else to do it for you. So I've always been that kind of person. So you know, I signed up for The Voice, and I remember I like took the train for the first time by myself in New York. I was like 17, and it was a snowstorm that day, and I was like walking, and I got lost, and the audition was at the Javits Center. So obviously I can't go into certain details of the process of the show, you know? But I just remember in that room when I auditioned, I was the only person that got picked.
Wow.
And then it was like the line that I was in, I met so many people in the line, and we kind of were like talking about our experiences. And they're like, this is like my 5th time trying out. And it's like, this is my 7th time trying out. If I don't make it, I'm just going to give up. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, okay. Like, so then once I did it, it was my first time trying out, and I was there was one girl that was with me, and she has tried out for so many rounds, and she just never could make it past the first audition. So I kind of felt like I was honored to have given the opportunity, and it would be a slap in the face to God, but also to the people that put so much effort into this, you know what I'm saying, and that's still going. And for me to be like, oh well, you know, I got my first no, so I'm gonna just quit, and I'm just not gonna do it. So pretty much I ended up doing the rounds, and then it went well, and then we ended up going to the blind auditions. Obviously I didn't make it to the first round, but a little backstory. So that round actually did air on live television.
I was about to ask you if that.
It did. It did. And the thing is that I regret to this day is that I didn't get a chance to record it, because they took it down after a certain time. They took it down, so I can't find it.
Man.
But you know, the crazy thing is, so people was like, you should go back and audition again. So when it had aired, I was already back in LA auditioning, but I couldn't talk about it. So so the first time that I'm having like my first debut on television, you know, internationally, is like I was back in LA, and you know, there's a time frame, right?
Right.
So I was like, okay, well, I was like, I don't want to watch myself again, you know, get rejected twice, because you're still young, you're still very impressionable.
Yeah.
Like at 20, oh child, I'm not 25 no more. At 26, at 26, you know, you're like, oh, I want to do this. I don't care who says no. Like, I'm gonna keep knocking doors. At 17, 18. you're like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm not good
The
enough.
world's
Like,
done.
oh my gosh, my friends from high school gonna see that I got the biggest no of my life. And the first major no is not that it happened to me where I can just go through it alone and tell my parents about it, but
happened
the
on national
world is
television.
going to see it with me. My growing process for the world to see. And, you know, and being, I think I was like I think I was the first Haitian to have gotten that far.
Oh wow.
Right. So they had me introduce myself in Creole and French and in English. So obviously I could relate to my, you know, my people back home. And it was such a beautiful experience. And the producers, they're absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I have nothing bad to say about the producers. The experience was just overall beautiful. I got to meet so many of my friends that were still very close to this day. My roommates were still close to this day. I have friends from The Voice that's literally in New York that we chat every now and then. We check up on each other. Friends from LA. Even the lady that sung "I'd Rather Have Jesus Than Silver and Gold" from Kirk Franklin, she was on that season with me.
Oh wow.
I met so many other people that's been in the industry that was either doing background vocals for celebrities and they're trying to have their own moment now. It was just such a great experience, such a great experience, and I got to experience that at the age of 17, 18, and I would never take that for granted. And it's like back then I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening to me, and like I didn't get a no. But now it's like I'm super proud of myself that okay, like without no vocal training, I was one of the few that got selected from thousands of people internationally, and I got to know what it feels like, just a taste of this could be your life. Cause
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, it was like you wake up, you do what you do, you get paid to do what you love to do. Child, I was living lavish, so you know it's like so that's a little backstory, you know, of my journey. And so when it aired, everyone's like, you should go back a second time. But I was already back a second time. I didn't make it again, but nobody knows that because that second time it didn't air. But I wish I had recorded it. I'm just upset that I did not do that because it's not up on the internet.
Right.
But I did see myself, but it was just so funny the way I saw myself for the first time in television. Because I had a couple of my friends that was from the previous season with me that we got selected to go back a second season. And so we were watching it like on this little laptop screen because we're trying to stream it at the same time as people from, you know, from New York, whatever. So I wanted to see it around the same time my family was watching it because then I would have to wait 3 hours later to watch it. So I was like, well, I want to watch it with my family because it's airing right now. And then so obviously at 18, you see yourself getting a big no on television. You don't want to see that shit again. So the first time I saw myself on television was literally on a tiny screen that kept glitching. And so either way, you know, it's gonna happen again very soon.
Hey, listen.
But thank you guys for having me today. It's been a journey. And I've been writing for a very long time. I've been recording for a very long time. I feel like this is the first time in my life that I can say that I finally found my sound. I know where I want to go with my music. I'm not afraid to write how I want to write, coming from a very strict Christian background. You know, there's things that I would like to write about, but I was like, I don't know how my parents going to feel about that, how the church community going to feel about that.
Secular music.
Right. And now I'm like, listen,
I'm a woman.
I was chosen for I was chosen for this, and it is what it is. I'm a woman now. And so I feel like I can really be my authentic self and walk in my purpose, and I'm just super excited for this
See
journey.
what them checks look like.
Right. Like what's dope about that is like thinking about like your journey and where you are so far is like you're still very young. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about like Lucky Day. We were just talking about Lucky Day, who maybe 10 or so years ago got rejected for American Idol.
Right.
And his first album came out when he was like 32 or something like that. So the fact that you're like 26 is like you still got time to, you know, to like really like be, you know what I'm saying? Like you're big now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like just imagine where you could be by the time you're 30.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got a lot of, you know, you still got a lot of life to live, and you're gonna make that. You're gonna make it.
And it's so funny that you said that because I was like, oh my gosh, when I'm 25, my life is over.
Oh, we all thought that at some point.
Right.
Oh, I thought I'd have my shit together by 25. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
My life is done, and it's like I'm 26,
Right.
and I'm just getting the hang of being an artist. Like I was telling Lucky, I was like, yo, like it's been a crazy week. It's like I'm being pulled in so many different directions. I literally have a show tonight, so it's like I have to perform tonight. So, and then I have a rehearsal after this for my show the 25th. So it's like, and I was supposed to have a studio session before I came here, but.
We appreciate you for that.
No. Listen, yes is yes and no is no. And one thing about, I would say you guys are very professional. Very professional. I'm looking at the camera. Very professional, honey. Okay, my wine is here. I got my McDonald's this morning. I got the email. Very professional, and I love to see it. I love professionalism in the black. I just love to see it. So I'm really proud of you guys as well. But
Thank you.
yeah.
Well, you could thank that man for that because he's been making my professionalism. Like, one thing I can honestly say is being with these four gentlemen, we definitely make each other better every day. I make him better by having him open himself out a little bit more and make himself, a little more. Denzel, he uses his voice a lot more.
Right.
They're teaching me how to be a little bit more reserved, have a little bit more tact.
So you're the drama.
Oh,
no, I'm
absolutely.
joking.
No, I will take that. Absolutely. You know what I mean? I might have caused some drama at the last event. I apologize for that.
Hey, yo.
Everything is straightened out now. We all well and good.
Right.
But the Rhythm and Brews brothers, we are not about drama. It was something on my end. I apologize.
Wow,
We're
that's
just gonna keep it
beautiful.
That's
beautiful.
Look at accountability.
You done made me spill my little drink.
Look at accountability.
Cheers.
Look at accountability. She said, this is a real situation.
What's happening? Oh. There you go.
That's crazy.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, listen, man.
Bring your mic closer to you.
Yeah.
I wonder if she was on the episode, the season of the voice that my boy was, Marcellus. He was a tall black dude. He's a slim, but he was on the voice.
How old was this? Like, how long ago? Give me a time frame about.
It had to be right before COVID hit, like right before the lockdown.
Because mine was season 9. And then
I was about to ask what season you were
Yeah, it
on.
was season 9, and I think it was like season. It's so funny. So one of the guys I'm actually getting to play for me. He actually played with Lucky Day.
Hey.
Y'all better come to the
It's on the 25th. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But he's actually playing for me. And he's super dope, and it's so funny. So I watched his stories today, and one of the girls that he's playing for, we actually were on the same season. I'm like, oh my
shit.
gosh, right? So it's
That's
just
lit.
so funny, like when you see your peers, doing their own thing, and yeah. But yeah, if it was like before COVID,
Yeah, because
Probably
he
not.
was because he got and his was on television, like
Right.
because he made it to the point where he was getting
he picked a judge.
he was getting picked.
Okay,
Yeah, so he
cool.
picked. But it was wild because it was like you talk about how you didn't like getting that rejection on stage at that young age as well, because he's a little bit older than me. We're about the same age. And he actually forgot his words like right then and there. Like,
Well, that
had a
anxiety
moment.
can
Yeah.
get
Bruh.
And I get it. And
Yeah.
like
Real.
they gave him
You
a
better
moment,
scat your way.
and he came back in it, and he ended up. I think he ended up getting chosen. I think by like Kelly. I
That's
think that was the
dope.
season where Kelly. I think Kelly Clarkson was on there or whatever.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah. So but I was watching, and I was watching. I was like, "Yo, dude, when you gonna be on?"
Right.
And he had been posting it on IG and stuff or whatever, but like he had never actually dropped when he was gonna be on. So I hit him up directly. I was like, "When you gonna be on?"
Right.
He was like, "This." I was like, "All right, I'm tuning in." So like, because we all went out. We was Bowie State University. He was on there, so like all of us was just tuned in, and like we was all sitting there clinched. I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "Oh God!" I was like, "Come on, bro, don't fuck up.
Right.
Don't fuck.
Right.
Like, don't let this." I was like, "Don't let it get to you," because I
Yeah.
could see it on his face. But then he came in, he finished strong, and he still got chosen. So that's crazy.
That's all that matters. And because my season was, obviously you have Adam and Blake. They kind of stay consistent. I don't know if they're still on there, but I know my season was one point was Gwen.
Yep. I
Stefani.
found season 9 on NBC.com
You see
just
me?
now.
I'm not on there. Though.
I don't know. I have to.
But there's
Do
a
my
There's
research.
a picture of you on Google though. There's a picture. Google me, and I'm like, there's a picture of you in my little head wrap. You'll see it.
Okay.
But yes, it was Gwen Stefani, and then the second season it was like Christina Aguilera. However, Pharrell did tell me that I did have a fly voice, and he told me, just so you know, this is like this is gonna be like one of your looking back one day. This is gonna be one of your minor no's, like. And I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. This is the biggest no. And that's what I'm like, okay, Pharrell, because I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you real soon. We're going to work together.
Some Pharrell production would be
amazing.
Nuts.
We're going to see each other, Pharrell. We're going to see each other. So, yeah, it's going to be real dope.
But people don't understand, that anxiety is real.
It's real.
I'm going to share something with y'all. One of my first auditions I ever did straight out of acting school. Bombed. Straight bombed. I'm heading to New York to do my audition, and I'm on the train. Like, I met people from this, just like, oh, yeah, I do acting, and, I just want to rehearse my lines. I'm doing my lines for the commercial. Boom, killed it. Do my lines for my my monologue. Boom, killed it. On the train.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I got in front of those people.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
That
performance anxiety will get you.
It really is.
You want to know what's helping me, though? This shit.
Look, y'all saw me freeze.
This shit.
Y'all saw me freeze. I never say no. When we had the
That's
freestyle,
different,
nah,
though, bro. That's different. That's different because you're going off the top of your head,
right?
And if that's not something you do sporadically and all the time, that's understandable.
Right.
These are lines I had to
learn. Yeah, absolutely.
Like
you're right. You got that. You perform.
You're performing
auditioning and practicing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going off the top of your head. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I realized something. So my next audition that I'm going up for, if everything goes good,
yes,
I already got in my head, like, listen, man,
fingers crossed.
This is what it's gonna be. Because I've already talked to famous people online. They already told me what I should do. The beautiful thing of the beauty that came out of COVID was being able to connect with celebrities online and stuff like that. That's one of the greatest things. You
Clubhouse?
No, I was on
Instagram
IG
Live.
I was on IG Live with two actors from Snowfall.
Yeah, Uncle Jerome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sung for Keisha Cole. By the way, I sung my single for Carrie Hilson and she loved it. I just want to say that.
Wow.
Okay, now.
On Clubhouse.
Like a year ago.
Yeah.
That was a Clubhouse. Era.
The Clubhouse days, honey.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now, you have a show coming up June 25th.
Yes.
Tell us a little about that, please.
So, with June 25th, right? Okay, so this single is my baby. Like my baby, truly. And I don't want to give too much away because I'm going to probably answer some questions at the single release party.
Okay.
But the way that single came about, just know that I was literally on my bed battling COVID in a heartbreak.
Damn.
Right.
Damn.
Make it work.
Yeah.
Baby, okay?
COVID and a heartbreak.
A heartbreak and battling a whole deadly virus, okay?
Sheesh.
And so for June 25th, this is my first single ever. I've been performing everywhere, as you guys can see. I've been performing live everywhere. And I used to always be I was just, because when it comes to studio, right, it's a skill. It's like you could be the most confident performer, but then you can also be very shy in the studio. Because
and vice versa.
Yeah, it's vice versa. I always tell people that when it comes to studio, it's like performing live is like you're pretty much creating a moment. And then working in the studio, you're perfecting a moment. So it's like if you don't get it where you need to get it, you're like, damn, maybe I can't really sing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have to, your breathing technique got to be correct. So with that being said, it took a lot of me to get back in the studio. But, I did have my friend, Shawnee, shout out to Shawnee, who dragged me in the studio and was like, no, like, this song is too fire. You need to record it. We got to get in the studio. We got to do this. We got to do that. And I ended up recording it. So shout out to Shawnee. Shout out to John Q, who produced the single for me. A friend of mine literally found the beat on Voicey
Wow.
You know the Voicey app, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this beat is so fire. And I'm like freestyling to it in bed. I'm like, dang, I think I really need to hit up the producer. And so I look at the tag name and I look it up on Instagram. Sure enough, it's literally my friend's boyfriend's beat. And I'm like, we're in the
Wow.
same circle. I'm like, wait, you did
Kismet.
this?
I was just about to say that. It's in the stars.
Okay, it's in the styles, honey. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is so dope. So then I pretty much hit him up, and then he was like, I'll finish the beat for you, which he did. And then so I got to writing, and the whole thing is a true story. Every single line is true. There's not a false. I'm really a storyteller in a sense, but every single line is true. The single just embodies everything. I'm a student of jazz first, and so it still has my jazz influence in there, my neo soul influence, my R&B influence, and so I decided to release on the 26th, because I just turned 26, so
Hey.
and June is my birthday month.
Okay.
All right, happy
Okay.
birthday.
Gemini.
Happy birthday
Right,
to
thank
you.
you. So I was like, okay, I'll do it on the 26th, but the release party is on the 25th.
Right.
And it's going to be in Norwalk, Connecticut at Space 67 Studios.
Okay.
We will be there.
6 to 10. Tickets is in my bio. My Instagram is Berdine_J, and that's B as in boy, ERD as in dog, INE_J. It's going to be epic. We're gonna have the news.
Gonna be a good time.
Yes, we're gonna have the news there, and I need people to buy the tickets because I don't understand. Like y'all say y'all coming, but y'all haven't bought y'all tickets yet.
I'll buy my ticket right now.
I'm
Yes!
pulling up the website as you
My
talk.
event
know
planner is
people
going to be
is-
so excited. Oh, by the way,
You know
shout out to Alice Event, because my event planner, man, okay. I don't want to brag, but can I just talk my shit real quick?
Please,
Like,
that's what you're here
This is
for.
what the
no,
mic-
for real,
mics is on.
this event is going to be epic. Like, epic. We have literally the dopest band from New York coming in town. I have background singers. I have a guest artist. We're going to have dancers. You just think black excellence, you know what I'm saying?
Opulence, decadence.
Yes, it's like grown and sexy. The space is, yes, okay. The space is beautiful. Photographers, videographers, press release, is news coverage is going to be absolute phenomenal. And then I get to
City.
perform the single live for you guys for the first time. And yeah, so the 25th, please come out.
So, are you performing more than just the single?
Yes.
Or okay.
I am. But I won't tell you guys what I'm performing.
No, I'm not gonna ask.
No,
I'm
I
not gonna
know, I
ask,
know,
but
I know.
We not asking for set lists.
I'm gonna have to break the satins out for this.
Y'all want to come and
I
sing a
see-
little doop do
I
that
see-
do that
Shoot
with me?
I see the dress code is grown and sexy.
Grown
Oh,
and
yeah.
sexy, honey. When I talk
Well,
about
you
black
got that.
excellence,
Do I? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
you know how I remember who he was? Because I was like, you was wearing that black and white tux. It wasn't a tux, but it was something. The night that
it
Velez
a
was
blazer,
singing.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Right. I
Yeah.
said, now who is this man?
This
Listen,
brother has
man.
brought my palate to something different.
Really?
I am 6'5",
Talk about it.
200 pounds. So he got me wearing satin pants. I'm about to put some satin pants on.
Oh shit!
Really?
Yeah, I'm about to put some
Ooh,
satins
you got
on.
me beat. I don't have. I got
Yeah,
velvet.
I got some
I
satin
got
buttons.
velvet.
So yes,
I got
please
a
bring
lot
your
of velvet.
ladies with you
No,
guys.
you got the
It's-
coral.
Make it date night,
Oh,
okay?
yeah. Oh,
I hear that.
Yeah, we gonna have a good time.
Make it date night. Bring your ladies with you. If you're a lady, bring your
Word,
man with
word.
you.
I'm
If-
bringing myself.
I like
Period. And Jesus.
it. Jesus.
Rebecca.
He knows my heart.
So, who's your influences on songwriting when it comes to
Ooh,
songwriting?
When it comes to songwriting, okay, so when it comes to songwriting, my influences are definitely, well, I can't say that it's them per se because I don't really know whether they write their songs or not.
Mhm.
But I will say that, I can't see.
He
I
just
bought
bought
the
his ticket.
Oh,
Yes, he just bought his
he
ticket.
said, I can't see.
I would like to say I really rock with whoever writes for Whitney because they just every song is a classic. I'm not in the business to write songs that are just cute for the moment.
Right.
Okay.
I want somebody like when they have
Timeless.
their kids their next generation's like, oh my gosh, this still bumps.
You
Like
want
this
timeless music.
you know what I'm saying? And I really do rock with Erykah Badu as a artist, as a songwriter, because it's the
She tells stories.
the stories and the endless swag while she's telling the story.
She do have that.
You know what I'm
A
saying?
griot, if you will.
Yes. Okay. And I do love Lauryn Hill's pen a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. There's a reason why my girl haven't put out any album and she's still getting booked. Timeless music. And then in the modern times, I would have to say Alicia Keys is a good songwriter too.
Yeah.
She is.
And Babyface is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he the GOAT.
Right.
Man wrote everything but the Bible, I say.
You talk like you would wear a black and white tux.
Oh yeah, no. That's why I like.
He is Mr. R&B smooth for a reason.
Right, like,
We've gone to events. We've gone to events like, all right, we gotta be comfortable, whatever. This motherfucker shows up in a fucking whole red suit.
It should be, cause
Oh, you that friend that's
I-
that's gonna be
he's-
casual and you show up in the tux?
no.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
not-
he
no.
is
You're
that
so
friend.
problematic.
Yes.
He is
When we went-
100%
Yes.
that friend.
Because grown and
Not
sexy
100%.
poetry, I hear grown and sexy.
Oh,
so
that
I'm
was
like,
that night.
That's
that
what
was
I'm talking
grown and
about.
sexy.
Okay, I understand.
So then it's like they'll call, like, well, especially my brother to my right, this dude, he'll be the first to call me. It's never him.
And
It's
'cause
always
I don't care.
Yeah, he
Right.
don't care.
right.
But
I
him,
care.
like
I
he
care.
cares
I'm coming in what I'm coming in.
an extraordinary amount, and sometimes I go lie. It'd be annoying as fuck. Cause like he'll FaceTime me,
Right.
and I know what he's FaceTime me for, cause he's like, "Yo, what you wearing?"
Oh, that's cute.
I'm like, nigga, I don't, and I'll be like laying on my
Pause.
bed, and I'll be like, nigga, I don't know. I'll throw
Wait,
something
can we
together.
just pause for a second? Because a lot of times, like, I feel like, okay, black women don't talk about, us FaceTiming each other. And I really love this for black men. I love seeing, like, healthy friendship. No, I really do. I love seeing healthy friendships.
Yeah, he'll
And that's
FaceTime
just
me.
so cute. Like, he FaceTime, like, yo, bro, what
Yeah,
you
he'll be
wearing?
like,
Oh, Luck is the
what you-
FaceTime
Yeah,
king.
he'll FaceTime.
No,
Like,
really?
this nigga will not, you'll text him and he'll FaceTime you.
FaceTime. He'll FaceTime or call for the simplest shits. Like it's like you
I
could-
do. You're absolutely right.
You
Like,
honestly-
nigga,
you
this could have been a
honestly-
text.
you honestly
Like,
could've
why did you
texted
need
me
to?
this shit.
You gotta blame my
He needs
family
to see
members
the-
that are in extracurricular activities that don't be taking
Wee.
phone calls, so they jump on FaceTime. So that's like the first thing we do. But you also gotta take it like this, bro. Like it's because of you,
That's cute.
motherfuckers come to me for fashion now,
Aw.
and I'm just like, yo.
That's y'all bag.
I'm like, yo. All right, so I know Denzel gonna do this, and mind you, how we all came together, B, is just crazy. Like,
Wow.
I know him since high school. Turns out he's my cousin.
Yep.
I known him
Y'all
since
actually cousins?
yes,
Wow.
I known him since he used to DJ back at Old Bar, and me and him met on a karaoke circuit, and we've been rocking ever since.
Wow.
We've been rocking ever since. So it's like I look to him like he's in a better sense, in a better mind state. He's my Kanye
Yeah.
when it comes to clothing.
That's beautiful.
So
That's,
when it,
that's
yeah,
a
when it comes
compliment.
to when it
That's
comes
a
to
compliment,
like
okay.
when it comes to the
Yes.
dressing
I
shit,
appreciate
first
that.
thing I do is I hit him up.
I know that's
'Cause
right.
half the time I'll be like, nigga, I don't know. Like I literally put shit together because he'll like FaceTime and I'll literally be like laying across my bed watching TV and be like, oh shit, it's time to get ready to go.
But it's just it's so wholesome because like you don't picture like black men call each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Because girls do it all the time.
Oh, yeah,
Like it was
girls
like
do
the
that
group
all
chat,
the
like,
fucking
yo,
time.
so what's the dress code? Sneakers or are we sandals or a little bit of heels but
He's
jeans?
the worst to call though, because he tries to get off the phone so fast.
Let's see.
So
I don't
fast.
like talk. Look, I don't
Let's
like
see.
talking on
Sometimes,
the
hey,
like
bro,
y'all
how
all
you doing?
annoy me.
phone. No, it's not even that. It's just I don't like talking on the phone to anybody but my lady. It's just
Period. As it should be.
And I'll be like,
Right.
yo, I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Yeah, what's up?
right. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want? Like,
Right. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
all right,
Right.
Right. I'm out.
Like, damn, motherfucker, I can't have a conversation with you.
Nope.
Shit.
Text
He's
me.
like, yo, text me. And if I feel like it, I might respond.
Nah, he's good at responding.
Nah, I'm good at
He's
responding.
good
Okay,
at
okay,
responding.
okay.
Oh yeah, he's good at
This
responding.
one's different when it comes to texting. That's why I call his ass.
Okay. Okay.
I
It's
get it.
No,
alright.
the worst won't responding is the man over there on the ones and twos.
Right. I was
You
like,
might get a
bro,
response tomorrow.
He's so nonchalant.
No,
We
no,
haven't
because my
seen each
schedule
other
is
in
off.
years.
I think-
And I walked in. I'm like, oh my God, hi. And this is him. He's like, hey.
Right.
Listen,
I mean, it's been
it's
years.
And he'd be like, "Oh, what up?"
Yeah, but he's probably genuinely happy to see you. But it's
Yeah.
like it don't get any higher than.
So
And then I'll get a text like, "Yo, bro, you gotta get down here. Berdine's here." Like, but he'll be mad nonchalant with you.
Nonchalant, right? The way we met at the Father's Day luncheon, right?
which one?
The Omega Sci-Fi
Oh, shit.
fraternity.
See that? See, he's so busy he don't even remember that.
Am I getting him?
No, he's just booked and busy.
That man be around.
He just be booked and busy.
Wait, you
Wait, she said,
never-
"Let me put my glasses on. Make sure that's you."
Make sure this the right
Wait,
person
never,
you
no
looking
chat.
at.
It's really a situation for me. I've been wearing this since I was 4 years old, so y'all could imagine. It's gotta be you.
Yep.
I think it's you.
But now I'm going. No, it's not.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I am now actually able to see who I've been speaking with this whole time.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all
Poet's realm.
right. Poets realm.
That's where. That's where.
No, but that's my guy. No, without this,
Yeah.
It's a
Listen,
dangerous
I
It's like I know it's at the
I will walk
shop.
into a wall without my glasses. So I get it.
You.
I did not know you were blind either.
Oh, absolutely.
I wear
I've been wearing
glasses
glasses
and
in
still
second
can't
grade.
see.
So odd.
Yes, I've been wearing glasses in second grade.
Same here.
Me too.
I will not put contacts in unless
I
they
can't.
make me,
I can't.
or I'll
Right.
just be blind. Matter of fact, I was blind for 7 years because when I was living with my mother,
Mm-hmm.
I was 15, and I went and I was getting ready for school and I was late and I put my glasses on the bed.
When you
Lotioned
sat
up
on
my
them.
face, I sat on them. I didn't wear glasses again until I was 22.
Wow.
What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? You was just suffering for 7 years.
Suffering.
It's just
Just
walking
suffering.
around.
It's good to speak up and say, "Ma, I can't see."
Suffering in silence.
Walking around
Suffering in silence. Till I went to go see my aunt in North Carolina and we're watching TV. She's like, "Can you see?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Why are you squinting?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's just how you look at things."
Wow.
She's like, "Yeah, we're going to get you glasses tomorrow."
And I promise you, when you got there, they were like, geez, thank God you
Yo,
brought him
I-
in.
What? Oh my God! They was like, "Yeah, you needed glasses a while ago."
I overheard my eye doctors say to each other that I am a walking hazard without my glasses.
Oof. I need you to put those back on.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Can I?
It's too much with the hat and the hair, you know?
I
You
hear
gotta
you. I
choose.
hear you. I hear you. But
Definitely right.
I gotta make everything work with my glasses.
Right, with the
Yeah.
hat. Don't it be so much?
It really do.
Eh,
It really
yeah,
do.
but you know, this is my existence, unfortunately.
You've accepted it.
All right, so I know one last question for me.
Okay.
We got the single release coming.
Yes.
What about an album
Or an EP.
Ooh.
or
I'm
EP?
so glad. I'm so glad that you guys asked this question. Because it's definitely an EP coming out.
Okay.
Mm.
It's definitely an EP coming out. And I mean, there's a song that I literally I started writing the other day.
Mhm.
Whew, baby, that one is gonna be crazy.
Okay.
It's going to
Alright.
be crazy. I can give you a little snippet a cappella.
Oh,
Okay.
come on, just turn the music off. Turn the
Turn the
music
music off, please, sir.
Cut the beat.
Oh, hold on, let me see if I could get the right key. Okay, it goes. All right, let me get my posture together, right? Okay. Okay. And I know that you don't want to lose me. Yes, I know that you enjoy my company. And I know you want to take your time with me. But what if we run out of time? But what if we run out of love? But what if we run out of life? But what if you're all's not enough? 'Cause I know that you don't want to lose me. Yes, I know that you enjoy my company. And I know you want to take your time with me. But what if we run out of time? Something like that.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right. Now.
And on that note, we can just go ahead and get straight to
we
last
can
call
straight
because
into
we
it.
can't go nowhere from there.
There's really nowhere else to go from that. I got nothing.
Come on now.
I got nothing.
I'm waiting for I need the EP. I need to be
Yeah,
able to buy this music.
Yes.
I need to put that on my title, CT Gems.
That sounds like a Whitney record, yo.
I was thinking Brandy a little bit. She hit some Brandy notes in
I
there.
definitely heard Brandy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a big influencer for me too.
Listen, anybody knows I love me some Brandy.
Period.
So, D-Dub.
Well, before you even say
Okay.
who's up 1st,
Mm-hmm.
for those who don't know what last call is like the last call at the bar.
Yes.
So we like to play an artist, independent, get them some spins on here and all that good stuff. I'm a little lit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little lit. So
You didn't expect me to know to win that game, right?
no, I mean, yeah, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into the last calls. The last calls are the last songs of the day because we are at the last of the show. We had a really big show. D-Dub, who's up first?
Guys, make sure you guys follow them on IG. Like, please. Thank you.
Go ahead and tell them one more time what your socials are.
Oh, yes. Socials are Berdine_J. That's BERD as in dog, INE_J. Facebook is Berdine Joseph. YouTube, Berdine J. Twitter, Berdine J. Everything is Berdine J. So make sure you guys follow me and, keep up.
And you got a video coming out soon, don't you?
I do. And I'm going to need all of you guys literally to show up on the 25th. This needs to be the biggest.
Just got my ticket.
The biggest event.
We got our
in
tickets.
Connecticut.
We got our tickets.
We got our tickets. We out.
I'm so happy.
We in there.
Yes.
Word.
This about to be amazing.
I just had to make sure they emailed me my damn stuff.
And if you guys
showing up in my email.
That's why you got to download the Eventbrite.
Yeah, I got the
Yeah, I did that, but then it still had it in my cart. I was like, don't try to get me for the okie doke. I ain't paying twice for this shit.
Okay,
so
now.
it's in my
all
email.
right.
I got it starred.
D-Dub, who's up first, man?
I say you, bro.
All right, so check this out. All right, this young man met for the first time maybe a month or so ago, came to Poet's Realm. Again, he walked in the room, nobody knew the man, and then he got on the mic and everybody just shut the fuck up, which, for anybody that knows Poet's Realm, that is a big compliment to get people to just shut up and listen. This is La Saint with Too Easy.
I'm feeling with you. I'm feeling with you. And I'm dealing with you. Baby, I hope you're not moving on too easy to want me. Baby, I'll be plead that it would have been hard for you to believe that you're the listening to the rhythm and baby, I hope you're not moving on too easy to want me. Baby, I beg and plead that it would have been hard for you to up and leave. Yeah, you're the one I want, not the okay, let's back up. We ain't gon' act like you didn't turn your back on me. You out my bed and you still living in my head rent free. Blood on your hands when you told me I was dead to you. But this ain't that for me. But you still act up. Why your voice still going echo through my home? How your pictures always pop up on my phone? Long nights since I've been sleeping all alone. Since you been gone. This is more than a phase for us. Hoping we can find a better way for us. Moving in a different kind of space for us. Darkest of places, don't wanna say too much, no. Yeah. Wish I had someone I could come to. What I would give up just to hold you. Yeah. No nigga in me you could come through. Baby, I hope you're not moving on too easy to want and now I'm dealing with you.
What you sipping on?
That's how I'm feeling with you. How I'm feeling with you. I lose my feeling with you. Now I'm still here with you.
That was dope. I get like a Bryson Tiller.
I was thinking the same
Yes.
thing.
Her
Bryson.
vibe.
Bryson
Yeah.
Tiller,
Yeah.
her mixed with a bit of Justin Bieber.
I don't think
Yeah.
this kid is
I heard
older
that.
than
I hear
20
Justin
years
Bieber.
old.
Word.
And this man showed up to Poets Realm with like a TV track, like
Good for him.
right,
Yeah.
Good for him.
Respectfully.
right.
Yeah.
Showed up to Poets Realm with a TV track, had the audience captivated listening to this record.
Because in 2002, if you ain't got a performance track,
2022.
22. I've been drinking.
You've been drinking. You've been drinking.
I've been drinking too. In the year of our Lord, 2022, if you do not have a performance track, for the love of God,
Just don't perform.
just please.
Literally.
Just give me
I'm
a
telling you, that person was
just-
lip singing, bro.
I'm sure.
Respectfully.
Who's next?
But no, the song is fire.
Yeah, it was. It was.
You say
Listen,
he's 20?
I don't know how old he is for sure, but he looks like a really young dude.
Listen,
Wow.
rumble, young man, rumble.
Facts.
What's his name?
LeSaint.
L.E.
L.E. Saint.
Le Saint.
I remember
Okay.
that. 16, like.
Should I go?
He
Was-
was,
was
he
he
was like
16?
mad young.
Okay.
Oh shit. Should I?
You know what that means,
Really?
right?
Am I next?
He gonna
or is
take
it-
off.
You know what his name
Me?
means?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Saint?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, is it more difficult than that?
The year's 2022.
For Lil Saint.
Yo.
Oh shit. The year's 2022. This is one of our own from the community,
Okay.
from the circle. Finn
Hey.
Yes.
dropped the EP, so this is a track off of that, and it's called Black Noir, featuring another artist from the community, and that is Yex. So let's
Oh,
get
yes.
into it.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's fire.
The power of the people has been corrupted. The streets have erupted with love unrealized and fear lies right past anger. A danger zone is what my body has been made. They've turned it into a political grave, a war-torn minefield, and my mind feels as if it's about to explode. So I sidestep thoughts which erode and bought some time I wrote. Father Time, who depart in space, hallowed be thy shame. Thy kingdom burns, thy will we yearn. Paradise, for we are trapped in the fire. And in the beginning there was darkness. I am homesick for a place I feel heartless. It doesn't exist. Somewhere between heaven and this must be hell. A spell, a shade of gray in the twilight. Oh brother, where art thou? As history pulls at the frayed edges of my skirt, threatening to rape me. Do you hate me, or did they just castrate you first? These pixels hurt my eyes, they burn my mind. I see truth in HD. I ain't woke, I can't sleep. Empty hope, they act like they don't peep. The peeping Tom, Uncle Sam, son of a bitch, mother of man. White voyeurs, black porn. Gray matter on the concrete from the tree, surrogate to this strange fruit. We were never supposed to meet like this. Rewrite history. They Malcolm X, my baby father, on the corner of West Gibbs Street in the Ville. While his hands was in his pockets, I almost died atop that hill. But my ancestors told me stop it, there is beauty on the other side. And I must confide, I've witnessed brothers invoke their pain to evoke the spirit of James Baldwin. As white men sat on their backs, I am a hypocrite and this is first class. Take a seat, witnesses pay high prices for nosebleeds. Don't you clap for me? While sisters bear the weight of the world in full bellies, black men carry it in their eyes, and therein lies a lonely place where the spirit dies. This is for the black stories that were more than words, the names we never heard. Hold me with your lips, carry me on your tongue. Tell my truth once I have hung. Language fails me. Freedom rung no bells over here, so cover your ears. This is a silent snuff film over the eyes. Black bodies outlined in white chalk. Hush now when you bow. The machine listens. Deaf ears cannot hear cries, but surely they feel the vibration. And your